Hello everybody and welcome to the Michigan International Speedway for the 2006 GFS Marketplace 400 and the 25th race of our 2006 NR2003 season. Matt Kenseth, who desperately needs points to make the chase for the cup, starts on pole position alongside fellow bubble driver and Daytona 500 champion Dale Earnhardt Jr. as we're green and we are underway here in the great state of Michigan. Who is going to find themselves in victory lane here in the Irish Hills? We will find out, as it is Kenseth clear for the lead early in this race on the opening lap ahead of Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt Jr. The bubble drivers going to be a factor all day here today, and they will look to try to find their way into good positions to make the chase for the cup. That starts in just 2 episodes of Southern 500. Of course, next episode, the regular season finale from Daytona, where it is all on the line. But it's Matt Kenseth out for the jump here, leading the opening lap of racing here in Michigan, over Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt Jr. behind him, with Biffle and Mark Marr in the top 5. Now on lap 4, Dale Jr., your Daytona 500 champion, to the inside of Matt Kenseth, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. takes the lead at Michigan as the crowd goes wild. Jeff Gordon behind him into second, and Jr. in control early in stage 1 here at Michigan. Now that's lap 17. The number 17 goes to the inside for the race lead. Matt Kenseth going to be back out front here in Michigan as he goes to the inside of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Kenseth out front for the second time here today, making that pass on your 2004 Nextel Cup Series champion. But Dale Jr. goes right back to the inside of Matt Kenseth, and the battle continues between Kenseth, Earnhardt, and Gordon. 3 key bubble chase for the Cup drivers who are duking it out for the lead and for the stage win here in Michigan. This time it is Dale Jr. establishing his dominance at the lead once again, but now Matt Kenseth swings to the inside on lap 37. And now it is Matt Kenseth once again leading this race as your leaders go through hordes of lap traffic, now working on Sterling Marlin and Dave Blaney. A few laps later, Jeff Gordon gets his first lead of the race, going by Matt Kenseth, as your leaders look to put Travis Quaffle 1 lap down, which they will do here with ease. So it is Jeff Gordon leading over Matt Kenseth. Now Gordon goes a little bit too high, stuck behind Joe Nemechek, and here comes the 17 of Matt Kenseth to the inside lane, and Kenseth will take the lead back here at Michigan. Some great racing for the lead. Michigan always puts on a good show, and now Dale Jr. finds his way back to the front, going by Jeff Gordon on the inside lane. So now Jr. leads on Jeff Gordon with a crossover the inside of Dale Jr. Neither one of these drivers wanting to give up. Incredible racing for the lead in Michigan between Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. What a battle. Gordon for now has the race lead. Kenseth gets to the inside of Gordon. Now here comes Matt Kenseth once again, as he tries to reestablish control of this race. And now he will pass Jeff Gordon. And now Kenseth is back out front leading the way here in Michigan as this incredible battle for the lead continues. Now Kenseth coming in for a scheduled green flag pit stop at the end of stage 1 here on lap 53. 8 to go on the stage. Kenseth is in, and that should cycle things out as everyone has pretty much come in at this point, I believe. As we're just double checking going through the grid here. Yeah, so it looks like it'll all cycle back out to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Right now, who is the first car of the group of guys that pitted. Now here he is, Matt Kenseth merging back onto the racetrack, and Jr. goes by on the outside lane, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be your leader as this pit cycles out here with 6 to go in stage 1. Jr. takes the lead. Caution, our first caution of the day here on lap 55. Some kind of accident occurred, maybe possibly involving the 5 of Kyle Busch here, 3-time winner this season. Of course, yeah, Kyle Busch runs into the back of Ryan Newman, spins himself into the outside wall in turn 3, destroying the back bumper of that race car. And Kyle Busch crashes, bringing out the first caution of the day here in Michigan. And that will, of course, leave Dale Jr. to be the leader for what's going to be a 1-lap shootout to decide stage 1. Jr. on the inside, Matt Kenseth on the outside. Here we go. This will decide who wins stage 1 in Michigan. Matt Kenseth, Dale Earnhardt Jr. battling it out for the race lead with Gordon, Biffle, and others right there behind them. Jr. finds his way to the front, and he is clear. Jr. clear for the lead, driving away down the back straightaway to what will be likely his second stage win of the season, and 10 crucial points for his cause to make the chase for the cup to try to become a 2-time Nextel Cup Series champion through 3-4 the final time. Big run from Jeff Gordon. Here comes the 24. Don't count out. It's going to be side by side. Drag race to the line. Dale Jr. hangs on to win stage 1 over Jeff Gordon. Matt Kenseth is third. Kane and Martin the top 5, followed by Biffle, Hamlin, Harvick, Stewart, and Edwards the top 10. What a finish. Dale Jr. wins stage 1 here in Michigan. And while they're racing back to the line, Travis Quaffle came flying back up the racetrack, causing a huge crash, flipping over Kevin LePage, collecting Kyle Petty and Hermie Sadler, and a huge crash in the final corner of stage 1. So we have the stage as well as a huge wreck as Kyle Busch was going to send Travis Quaffle, and then boom, right back up the racetrack, hard hit. Kevin LePage does 2 complete flips in the middle of 3 and 4. He is completely destroyed. He will be out of this race, as will Kyle Petty. Quaffle will be able to continue, but he will have some damage, as will Tony Raines, who will be actually out of this race. So Raines out of the race with Kyle Petty, and of course Kevin LePage, who flipped upside down there. So the huge wreck ends stage 1. Dale Jr. picked up his 2nd stage win of the season, and now it is Jeff Gordon with a great restart, surging his way back into the race lead here in Michigan as Jeff Gordon tries to have 2 consecutive really strong runs to get himself back in the game to be in position to make the chase for the cup once again. As Dale Jr. gets a big run out of turn 4 to the inside lane. Here comes Dale Jr., your stage 1 winner, back to the lead here on lap 66 in Michigan as they are 3 wide for second behind him. Now a few laps later, Jeff Gordon gets the lead back, but how about Casey Kane trying to go for the Michigan sweep right there behind Jeff Gordon, running in 2nd place, tracking him down. But it is Jeff Gordon still holding the lead from now. Look at the 9 of Casey Kane. Big run here through 3 and 4. That Evernham Dodge is flying. And Casey Kane also in the very similar position as Jeff Gordon right there on the bubble. Needs points to stay in the mix going to Daytona to keep his hopes alive to make the chase for the cup and possibly race for a championship as Casey Kane takes the lead away from Jeff Gordon here on lap 75. So Kane leads for the first time, and now Jeff Gordon with a huge crossover move into turn 3 a few laps later. And now it is Jeff Gordon who once again takes the lead back, and this incredible battle for the lead continues. Been phenomenal racing all day long here in Michigan with your leaders who are all on the playoff bubble. Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth, Casey Kane, Dale Jr., basically all within the range of 9th to 13th in points. And here we go, Kenseth to the inside of Jeff Gordon, and it's on for the lead. Matt Kenseth, he desperately needs to win this stage and win this race to be in a position where it's actually possible for him to make it into the chase for the cup at Daytona. But it will take a lot. We'll see if he can do it. But now Jeff Gordon gets back by Kenseth on lap 79. Back and forth between the leaders continues. This time Gordon establishes control, but here comes the 9 of Casey Kane, bringing his Dodge to the front of the field here on lap 88. And now Casey Kane leads once again. Now lap 100, a good 27 to go in the stage. Matt Kenseth on the outside lane of Casey Kane's got the run and exit of the corner, and a big push from Jeff Gordon, and Matt Kenseth will establish control. He is out front once again here in Michigan in stage number 2. This great battle between your leaders continues, but Casey Kane, he's not giving up. He goes right back to the inside of Matt Kenseth, uses that momentum, and Casey Kane will actually lead this lap, and Kane will hold control for now as they will continue to be side by side for the lead into turn 1. Rear continues now. Casey Kane will clear Matt Kenseth and Jeff Gordon, and Kane establishes the lead at lap 104. Kane coming in for his scheduled pit stop here at the end of stage 2. Kane and Gordon come in together with 23 to go in the stage. Kenseth now leads the way. So now with 18 to go in stage 2, Kenseth comes in from the race lead, as will Kevin Harvick, who is running in second, which should, I believe, cycle things out here to the 19 of Elliott Sadler. Of course, replacing Jeremy Mayfield in that number 19 car after Mayfield's issues, and now Sadler having a strong run today, even though he's got no back bumper damage from a few incidents he's been involved in. Sadler leads the way, and now the 19 will pit with the 10 of Scott Riggs, both cars who stayed out here on lap 108. They will both be in. Of course, Riggs dominated Bristol but couldn't bring home the trophy, and that now should cycle the lead back out to Casey Kane in the 9 and Jeff Gordon, who have easily beaten Matt Kenseth on the pit cycle. A bad pit stop for Kenseth is going to cost him, and it's really going to help out Casey Kane, who's going to cycle out to be your race leader over Jeff Gordon. But here comes the 24, Jeff Gordon, a huge run through 3 and 4. Here comes the 24 to the inside of the 9, and down the front straightaway, Jeff Gordon will take the lead back here in Michigan as he surges by Casey Kane on the inside lane. So Gordon officially makes the pass here in turn 1 and 2. He clears Casey Kane, and he is back in the lead of this race here in Michigan. Now Casey Kane back to the inside of Jeff Gordon here on lap 110. 15 to go in stage 2. Casey Kane going to use Hermie Sadler as a pick, and Kane back out front once again, having a very impressive second stage as he's now in position to win stage 2 here in Michigan. But a caution comes out. I couldn't find why. So yellow comes out. So we're back underway here. Going to be 6 laps to go in stage 2. It is Casey Kane leading the way, and they're 3 wide for second. Here comes Tony Stewart in the 20, right to the inside of Matt Kenseth and Jeff Gordon. He's trying to find his way to the lead as it's a close battle now. Kane leads it. Here comes the 17 to Matt Kenseth to the inside here, coming to 5 laps to go in stage 2, and Matt Kenseth finds his way into the race lead with the help of Jeff Gordon here in Michigan as he surges past Casey Kane as they race 3 wide behind him. So Kenseth is the leader here in Michigan, looking to go to victory lane for the 3rd time this evening. Matt Kenseth holds on to win stage 2 here in Michigan. Jeff Gordon comes home second. Junior Tony Stewart, Mark Barr in the top 5, followed by Biffle, Edwards, Kane, Harvick, and Hamill in the top 10. So Matt Kenseth picks up his 3rd stage win of the season here at Michigan, and that is 1 step closer to doing what he needs to do to be in a position where he can have a shot to point his way in to the chase for the Cup at Daytona. I mean, he's still going to look back at last episode in Bristol and think what could have been, as he was so strong in that race, was a contender for the win, then got taken out, ended up finishing back in like 19th. It cost him a lot of points. Harvick bounces off the wall in the back, but Matt Kenseth is still leading the way in the final stage here. Now 64 laps to go. Jeff Gordon's not giving up, the 4-time champion, back to the inside for the race lead, and this is crucial as these guys battle for the lead. This will determine who establishes control of this race going to the final pit stop cycle of the race, which will likely determine who will be in position to win this race. Jeff Gordon back out front with 63 to go in Michigan. But now Matt Kenseth gets back around Jeff here with now just 58 to go in the race. And now Kenseth trying to hold off Jeff Gordon here. Just 50 laps to go. Gordon and Earnhardt have caught him for the lead. And here comes Jeff Gordon to the inside lane. The Rainbow Warrior 4-time champ is making his move, but don't count out your Daytona 500 winner Dale Earnhardt Jr. right there behind him. Now we're going to go 3 wide for the lead here in Michigan. Kenseth, Gordon, and Earnhardt. Who's it going to be? Junior backs out of it, and the momentum goes to Jeff Gordon, who surges his way to the race lead here, coming to just 49 laps to go. Gordon leads the way. Now here he is, making his final pit stop of the day here. 43 to go. Jeff Gordon is in. That leaves Matt Kenseth to take the lead. Now Kenseth will come in with just 41 laps to go. Kenseth is in, and that will give the lead to Elliott Sadler, who officially leads laps for the first time today. Now Sadler comes in with 40 to go, coming to 39 laps to go, and that should cycle it out back to it'll actually cycle out to the 10 of Scott Riggs for the moment, who is still staying out on this strategy, leading laps for the 2nd race in a row. Riggs leads the way, 39 to go in Michigan. Later that lap, Riggs will now finally come in for his stop, and now it'll cycle out to, it looks like it's going to cycle out to be Jeff Gordon in the 24, leading this race with just 38 laps to go in Michigan. Indeed, that is the case. Gordon officially your leader here with 37 laps to go in Michigan. Now white flag in the air. Final lap at Michigan for Jeff Gordon, and the number 24 DuPont Chevrolet for Rick Hendrick has executed the pit road strategy perfectly for the final stop and has just driven away from the competition. A 3.8 second lead over Casey Kane, and Jeff Gordon looks like he's well on his way to finally get his first win of the season, snapping a 25 race drought. Of course, he won last season at Martinsville in the playoffs. Now through 3 and 4 for the final time, the drive for 5 is still alive and well. Jeff Gordon wins at Michigan. He gets the job done for career win number 71. Casey Kane, Matt Kenseth, Mark Martin, Dale Jr. in the top 5. Here comes Greg Biffle to come across in 6th, followed by Stewart in 7th. 8th place will be Carl Edwards. 9th place going to go to the 19 of Elliott Sadler with a nice comeback top 10. And the final spot of the top 10 goes to your regular season champion and your points leader, Jimmy Johnson in the 48. So Jeff Gordon gets a huge win at Michigan, leading 65 of 200 laps. His 71st career win, which keeps him at 7th on the all-time list. And this is his 3rd win at Michigan in his career. So Jeff Gordon came into this race right below that cut line. We'll see how it all shakes out. But of course, final race results there are going to be on the left side of your screen. Pause and scroll through if you'd like. See only 4 DNFs today with that one big wreck at the end of the first stage. Now you see the updated chase grid in a few short moments. So here's the updated chase grid. Of course, next episode is the regular season finale from Daytona. Jimmy Johnson, of course, clinches the regular season championship. We still have only 6 guys locked in, as Carl Edwards is all but locked into the chase. He just has to get like 3 points, and he's safe at Daytona. Jeff Burton now only 18 points above the cut line in 8th. Junior now sits just 12 points above the cut line in 9th. And Jeff Gordon climbs his way all the way back in 6 points above Denny Hamlin for the final spot in the chase for the Cup. Casey Kane out by 40. Scott Riggs and Matt Kenseth can still point their way in, but they need a miracle for that to happen. And Greg Biffle and Casey Mears have officially been eliminated from contending for a championship in 2006. So a huge win for Jeff Gordon, keeps him alive. As always, when I end this episode, I give a shout out to my channel members. So thank you very much to Brandon Breen and Jeremy Isley. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot to me, helps the channel and I continue to grow and produce some awesome content, now pushing towards 2,000 subscribers. So those of you that are watching this video or not subscribed, please do subscribe. It's completely free. It only takes a couple of seconds, and I'd really, really appreciate it. If you want to become a channel member, paid channel member, link is down below. And until next episode for the regular season finale from Daytona, I hope you all have a good one.